So I don't know if you've seen it, but since summertime, there's been quite a few comments on my videos asking what's going on with Belle. Haven't seen Belle around. Missing Belle. So what's been going on with you?
Well, pretty much the only reason why, sorry, pretty much the only reason why I've not been here for a while is because of school. Cause now, instead of me going to Pro B now, my school is all the way in Fort Cloud.
Yeah, she's going to school in a town that's about 40 minutes drive from here.
That is true. And yeah.
So she's not staying here at the house, or she didn't stay here at the house this term. She stayed at her grandma's house because her grandma's house, there's a bus that picks people up to go to that school.
Yeah.
And it was basically because like bullying here at this Proby school?
Yeah. The school that Proby is pretty much just all white kids.
Yeah, it was racist bullying is what she was going through at her elementary school here in Lethbridge. So that's why we had to move her. Hey. And now things are cool because there's more native kids and less problems like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also at my new school, there's like a bunch of artists there.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're into art, hey?
Yes. Wait. Yeah. So yeah. I've made some new friends. Reunited with my half cousin.
Yeah, it's cool to be able to go to school with some of your cousins and stuff, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an experience that not everybody gets, but here, a lot of the kids from Ghana, at least, they get to go to school with their cousins and have aunties and uncles who are their teachers, and it's pretty cool.
Actually, one time in grade 1, I had my auntie as my teacher.
Yeah, that's neat. So, what else is going on with you? What did you want to talk about today?
Okay. Okay, first things first. Almost everybody knows about my, almost everybody knows about my interest in paranormal.
Yeah.
Practically everyone. So, actually, ever since I moved to my new school, I've made a breakthrough, cause the friend that I made there, I'm not revealing any names for personal matters. So my friend, in September, me and all the grade 5s, yes, I'm in grade 5 now, they can't talk. We all went on this camping trip, just outside of Fort McLeod.
Yeah, that's right. I remember you got to go on a camping trip.
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
Yes, it was fun. And my friend, right when we were walking over there, to the campsite, she told me that she was actually a medium.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Medium that can talk and interact with ghosts. Yeah. So, yeah.
So, was this a friend that you just made this year?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
So, yeah. And ever since that day, it's just she's told me a lot about the ghosts that frequently hang around us. For example, one day, Um, and and actually, yeah, no, I'm not gonna actually, one time she told me about this ghost that actually hangs around me a lot.
Really?
And then the ghost that is literally right here. I can, I can't, I can't see her, but I can like kind of feel where she is.
Mm-hmm.
She's very short. I think she's about like half my size.
So how come she's hanging around?
Well, she's always around me.
Yeah? Is she like your guardian?
Yeah, I would say that, cause one time I was almost hit by a bus, but somehow I survived.
Cool.
So yeah.
One time I was driving down University Drive with Auntie. We were driving by closer to the university,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like getting to be nighttime. It wasn't quite nighttime yet,
Mm-hmm.
but it was getting dark. And all of a sudden, out of my peripheral vision, I saw this lady like run out onto the street and run at our car. And I thought I was going to hit her, so I swerved to avoid her.
Mm-hmm.
And Auntie couldn't see her, and after I swerved, I couldn't see her there anymore either. So it was like, I think it was a ghost. And then I almost immediately like forgot that even happened. But then we were visiting with my mom, and my mom has lots of ghost stories, and her and Auntie were telling ghost stories, and then Auntie brought it up and told her that thing that happened, and only then did I remember, oh yeah, that happened. So I don't know why, like, it was almost like
Question.
Yeah.
Question. Did you, right after that moment, did you like immediately forget it?
It must have been pretty quick after. I mean, it wouldn't be right after, but like probably within the next day.
Okay, because either both of us have bad memories.
Yeah, but usually I remember
True.
things that are weird like that.
How I can actually tell that my friend is a medium, how ghosts are actually real. Then, cause one day at camp, while me and my friend were just talking in the kitchen. Yes, there is a kitchen in our cabin.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny. And then literally I just started playing with this little thingy that's supposed to be like this little paper towel holder. I was just playing with it. Then she told me not to because it kind of scared her ghost friend. For some reason. And then as soon as I stopped, I was walking towards her, and then it just randomly started doing that thing again.
Weird.
No. So yeah. And then other times, like sometimes when we went back to the cabin, well, to my bunk bed, I left my sketchbook there, and then randomly her ghost friend, I think she kind of wandered into my bunk bed, and then opened it to her favorite drawing.
Mm-hmm.
They did.
That is interesting.
Yes. So yeah.
You know that in Blackfoot culture, sometimes you can have a ghost that's is your friend that helps you do things. Like they'll give you powers sometimes.
Huh.
They give you ability to like heal people and certain things. Like you might find out how to help diabetes or something from a ghost friend, something like that. So you never know. There was this woman named Duckling.
What? What?
Her name was Saakwan Duckling,
Duckling.
and she's a white lady, but she was adopted when she was very young on the blood reserve, and so she grew up on the blood reserve. And I don't know if she got her power from a ghost, but she used to heal people, and she used laughter. And she had, have you ever seen Charlie Chaplin, like old black and white? There was this, before there was even sound on film, they called the silent movies. There was this guy named Charlie Chaplin who used to he had a little like Hitler mustache, and he had a funny hat, and he had like he always had a cigar and a cane and stuff, but he would act goofy, He'd walk around and just look funny the way he did things, and almost like Kramer on Seinfeld or something, where he's just acts funny. So she used to put on an act like that, and she would heal people who were like really sick. If she told them if she could get them to laugh, then they could get better, and then they would.
That way.
Yeah.
Huh.
So you never know what can come of that kind of thing, Anyway, so that is an update on Belle and what she's been doing and what she's been thinking, and maybe later we'll make another video and show you some of her. Did you bring your diary with your new drawings and stuff, or no?
Yes, I did.
So maybe we'll show some of the drawings later.
Yeah. And actually, what's really funny? Once you, let's say you're about, Marty's size, you see the viewers seen Marty before.
Well, I have. I don't know if the viewers have. Well, yeah, they did, because I did that Sasquatch video and he was running for mayor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, let's say you're about, his size, pretty tall, almost 6 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Once you cross over to the spirit world, if you're about 6 feet tall, you're a midget.
Really?
You just turn into a midget.
Oh.
Funny.
So you shrink or something when you get over there?
Yes.
So do small people get big? Is it the opposite? What happens?
I don't know.
All you know is that big people get small, hey?
Yes, it's pure darkness. Oh, and what was I gonna say again, frick? What was I gonna say again?
I don't know. We were talking about pictures. We were talking about how we were going to show your pictures on the video later.
Sure.
And then you started bringing up Marty, and I don't know why.
Oh, and in the spiritual world, I don't know why, but there's something called spirit points that gives you abilities if you're a ghost.
They keep score in the spirit world?
No, anyways,
I gotta
now,
I gotta call that one. I gotta question that one.
I know. I don't get it either. Right now, my ghost, Skylar, correct. She, right now her point is at, I think, about 25 or something, which, if you get to 25, you're about you get to just a little bit float and then just side to side, how in some ghost movies or in books that ghosts can fly.
Yeah.
About that. Once you're about 25 points, you can just float side to side. It's funny.
Cool.
And actually, how I can tell that ghosts are kind of around me, mostly Skylar, is that I get this really strong feeling that someone's right there. Then sometimes when they kind of hold on to my arm, it just feels like it's kind of
Oh yeah, like a pressure.
Yeah, they're kind of squeezing my arm.
Mm.
And actually, I can a little bit tell, what they're saying. I don't know. It's either a little bit hear what they're saying, or I just get random voices. Because sometimes, because kind of multiple times I've heard some people calling out my name, and sometimes my auntie or my mom.
Oh yeah.
Which is really strange because once I answer them, they just say that they didn't call for me. And also, actually, one time, this is really weird, but one time both of them they were screaming in my ear. I don't know why. And it just felt like a really high pitched ringing sound.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. And actually, one time I questioned how long my ghost friend that's right here has been with me, and she's been with me a long, long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, her answer was ever since I was born.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, she might be like a guardian spirit then.
yeah.
All right.
But also, she's a little goofy.
Yeah.
And she's like a little goofy. For some reason, she likes going on to my back, and one time she just randomly went into my backpack. She's weird.
Cool. So we will go look at some pictures in a bit.